Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii. So today we're going to be reviewing the Grand Mercure Hotel near Yongsan Station in Seoul, Korea. A lot of people ask me for hotel recommendations, so I thought I would start this series where I review different hotels. This was probably my favorite hotel out of all the 4 or 5 hotels we stayed at. It's actually a service residence, so it's more of a apartment than it is a hotel. If you stay here, you're not going to want to leave. I think if we had a choice and an unlimited budget, we would always stay at this hotel. So let's go check it out. You will know this hotel when you see it because of the giant gold person out in front. When we pulled up to the hotel, there was definitely somebody to help us with our bags, so that was nice. And the decor in the lobby really kind of has a wow factor to me. It's really cool and funky, and it's really different from a lot of the more classic hotels. But this decor kind of reminds me of Jonathan Adler, or it sort of reminds me of the decor in the Kimpton hotels, if you're familiar with that. It's just really artsy and funky. Okay, so now I'm finally going to take you guys to our room. We were on the 22nd floor, and I don't want to hype it up too much, but this was probably the best hotel that I've stayed at in Seoul. So when you walk in, it feels like you're in a house. There's these closet, shoe closet, and then when you come in, there's a powder room to your right with soap. Wow, this looks like a flower. There is a bidet. And then there's a robe. There's a shower. There's a closet right here. I think this is a really great option for families who are thinking about getting 2 hotel rooms. Instead of getting 2 rooms, you can just get this large suite and fit your entire family of 4 in here. The neighborhood surrounding this hotel actually isn't that great. It's right near Yongsan Electronics Market, which is not a bad neighborhood, I think, but it's not really the nicest neighborhood either. If you go on the other side of Yongsan Station though, you will be in a little bit of a nicer area. This hotel provides you with complimentary slippers. They left some for the kids, but they were adult-sized slippers, and I also noticed that they replaced our slippers every single day. As you can see, we're entering the main living space, and this hotel is more like an apartment, and it's even nicer than my own apartment in Seoul. Just the way that it's decorated, there's all these cute little details, and it's just so nice and spacious, and my kids just loved being here. It was like kind of like staying in an Airbnb, but with all the benefits of staying in the hotel. There's even a little desk where I was able to edit videos and do a little bit of work, and they had plenty of outlets. This is kind of the master bedroom area. There's a king bed in here, and then there's the same view in here as there is in the smaller bedroom with the queen bed. I'm going to show you guys the closet, which has a safe and a laundry basket and an iron. Right next to it, there's a second closet, and then across from that is this amazing master bathroom. It's all white, all marble, so gorgeous. I wish that my bathroom at home was this pretty. And there's also a separate shower. And let's just get into this amazing toiletry box here. I didn't show this in detail in the other bathroom, but I'm going to show you guys how pretty this is. I don't want to use any of the toiletries just because I don't want to destroy it, but I'm just going to open up a couple of them and show you guys what's inside. The toothbrush is actually like a full-size toothbrush. It's not one of those cheapy disposable ones, and it also comes with toothpaste. And then the razor is like a 3-blade razor, and it comes with a nice little bottle of fancy shaving cream. Also, the toilets in this hotel are self-flushing, and they have a bidet. Now that my husband's out of the kitchen, I'm going to show you guys around a little bit. This is a full kitchen. There's dishwashing soap, dishwasher liquid, and also laundry detergent. Here's a little coffee and tea station. They do have Nespresso, and they tell you what's in each of the different pods, so you know what kind of coffee you're drinking. They also have tea wands with chamomile tea, and I think there's one other tea, maybe Earl Grey. There's an oven, and there's like all the things that you would need to eat in. So in the cupboards we have like teacups and saucers, and we have regular cups, wine glasses, a rice cooker, a hot water boiler, plates. Here's a drawer that has all of the utensils, including like forks, knives, spoons, scissors, and then in the drawer right beneath it there's all the little cooking tools, and then here's a couple of pots. There's also a toaster oven, and then there's a dishwasher, which a lot of Korean houses don't even have. There's a giant refrigerator with complimentary water that they replace daily, and there's also a washing machine, which is so amazing. It has like a damp dry function, but there's also a drying rack where you can hang out your clothes to fully dry after you've washed them. So this is really great for families who are staying for a long time. There's also a manual here with explanations in multiple languages, so you can figure out how to use all the devices. They have an indoor pool here, which is really nice. It overlooks this grassy area, the same area that your hotel room will look out to. And we loved the kids' pool. It was really shallow, and so it seemed really safe for kids. This area seemed to be very well maintained and very clean. There's also a gym, an indoor golf simulator, and indoor batting cages. Now this is a 5-star hotel, so you would expect it to have good hospitality. And as far as hospitality goes, the staff is definitely helpful, but it's not like there's a person at every corner like there was at the JW Marriott Hotel. They just kind of sit back and watch, and they don't necessarily offer help unless you ask for it, but if you do ask, then they're happy to help you. But I really can't say anything bad about the hospitality here. I kind of prefer the laid back vibe, and everyone I encountered here was super courteous. So right now we are in the executive lounge, and the nice thing about this hotel was that they allowed kids to go into the executive lounge no matter what the hour, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And so that was super nice because not all hotels will allow this. When we first arrived at our hotel, the room wasn't ready, so they escorted us upstairs and we could check in upstairs. And when we checked in, we got a chance to pick a prize, and we won a free Ted plushie, and then we just hung out here for an hour until our room was ready, just drinking tea and relaxing and eating snacks. At this hotel, we did not have to pay extra for executive lounge access because we opted to stay in one of the larger suites. So this executive lounge access was already included in our room. In the morning, they have a really nice breakfast buffet, and then in the evening, they have cocktail hour with hors d'oeuvres. Down.
Oh, be careful! Check out what they have. Snack, and then we'll go to our park.
I'm gonna walk around and show you guys all the food that the executive lounge has. It looks like we're here for a meal, but this is actually just hors d'oeuvres for cocktail hour. One of the things I miss about the US is having a nice cheese selection at like Trader Joe's or the little cheese shops. So I just ended up eating way too much cheese at this happy hour and also at the breakfast buffet. But as you can see, they have a pretty nice spread of not just like snack foods, but also more substantial foods. And they had wine and beer, so it makes for a nice little happy hour. I got a quesadilla and shrimp and some potatoes and a salad. And then I also got different cheeses, which was really good. So we went to get dinner, but before deciding to get dinner, we decided to stop here because they're supposed to have a cocktail hour, and they had enough food to make dinner. That was like, they had enough food here to like satisfy us for dinner. I'm really happy. We don't have to go anywhere. So now we're at breakfast in the executive lounge. Pretty much every day they had different types of fresh fruit, bread, cereal, a nice selection of cheeses, and different types of salads. This is a cinnamon punch, and they also had Korean breakfast options. These are like different Korean side dishes. I kind of like how they brought out this entire honeycomb, and then they have smoked salmon and capers and horseradish. Toast, bacon, hash browns. They also had French toast and baked beans and sausages, a shrimp dish, chicken curry, roasted vegetables, beef short ribs, and mushroom cream soup. And this is some kind of Korean soup. The bread always looks so good, but I don't usually get it unless it's like a slice of baguette because of buffet math. Apple juice, orange juice, guava juice. I like how they had it in these little bottles. It just felt fancy. For me, the highlight was eggs Benedict, and I asked them to replace my bacon with salmon.
Fancy. How's your tea?
It's just me and Diti left out. Mommy and Diti.
I kind of like this place more.
Huh?
I kind of like this place more. For pastry. The pastry was awesome in the other place. But this place
Benedict?
이렇게 골고루 먹어야지 맛있어. 건강한 거 알았어?
Now we're right outside of the executive lounge, and we're gonna go check out the kids' reading room. Readings?
Ooh, this is exactly what Mom would want.
I know.
Next to your little rabbits.
You have to take off your shoes and put it in the... Sienna, stop. You have to take off your shoes and put it in the cabinet.
Okay. Wow, this opens till 10? Put your shoes in there. Just put your shoes in the shoe closet. You know what to do.
I like how they have a library. It's such a good idea.
Yeah, mine was mine is a flower. Mommy. Can you read this?
Okay.
Wow, funny.
Let's see. I'm little and green and I hop all around. When I sit on my lily pad, I make a croaking sound. What is it?
Mommy, rock.
That's right.
Does this say onto alike?
No two alike.
Monkey.
Is that a good book?
The ceilings are off.
No, you look like different. Hey!
There's also a restaurant downstairs by the lobby. It looks really nice, but we didn't dine here. So this hotel is part of the Decor hotel group, and they have two other hotels that are right next to it, the Ibis Suites and the Novotel. And from this hotel, you can actually go out on the second floor and access the two hotels next door. You just have to walk on this pathway behind the giant gold statue, and now you're in the Ibis Suites, which I think is a 3 or 4-star hotel. There's a nail salon here and also a CU convenience store. And then from here, you can actually walk to Yongsan Station almost the whole way without going out of the building, and this can be really nice on like a hot summer day or when it's really cold in the winter time. You can kind of limit your exposure to the elements by walking through this little tunnel. And on the other side of Yongsan Station, you'll have iPark Mall, which has a nice kids play area, and then there's the Amore Pacific building. You can also go one stop from Yongsan to Icheon, which has the National Museum of Korea. There's a children's museum there, and Yongsan Family Park, which is a really nice place to go when the weather is good. Are you liking my hotel review series? If so, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Next up, I'm going to be reviewing the JW Marriott in Dongdaemun as well as a Shilla Hotel. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.